The most important knowledge is self-knowledge. In fact, self-mastery is everything. When you know yourself, you can train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, thereby strengthening your capacity to out-talk excuses and limiting beliefs whenever they come up. This helps you to become more productive because you work smarter. In simple terms, self-awareness is the secret to unlocking your potentials. Today's video will show you how to increase your self-awareness with one simple fix that will also enable you optimize your potentials. Hi friends, if this is your first time here, my entire YouTube channel is dedicated to help you reinvent yourself and start a purpose-driven life. So make sure you subscribe so I can also help you. Why is self-awareness fundamental to your growth and success? We often hear that self-awareness is the key to achieving your goals, or that self-awareness is the foundation for reaching our highest potential. This is because when you know yourself, you unlock inbuilt potentials, you take empowered action, and you become your best version. We have a tendency to wait on people to recognize our talents and tell us about it. For example, you succeed at something and you hear people say things like, "Oh, I didn't know that you had such hidden talents." Or someone tells you to try a new skill and go to tell you, "I know you can do it." And you ask them, "Really? You think so?" As if you need their validation to know that you can do it. You then go ahead to do it, not because you know that you have the capacity to do it, but because someone thought that you were capable of doing it. You live with untapped potentials and wait for outside validation to live a full life. It does not have to be this way, my dear friend. You do not have to wait to go through some challenges to get to learn how resilient and enterprising you truly are. Neither do you have to wait for people to see your potentials and tell you about them. Do an auto-evaluation today and have some basic understanding of who you are. Know your strengths, your weaknesses, so as to have a pretty good idea about what you are good at and what you need help with. This will help you to identify the type of business to invest in, or the kind of investments you should be making, or even the kind of work or job you can do, or what kind of expertise you should hire to run a cost-effective business. Self-awareness, therefore, becomes a solid foundation upon which to build a new, successful, and sustainable life. But what is self-awareness? In everyday language, self-awareness is how an individual consciously knows and understands their own character, feelings, and abilities. In other words, self-awareness is the ability to take an honest look at your life and learn your realities and opportunities. One of the most comprehensive exercises that can help you have an honest, in-depth conversation with yourself is by doing an auto-evaluation. And an ideal tool for this is a SWOT analysis. SWOT, like in SWOT. A SWOT analysis is intended as a starting point for your reinvention journey to save you time, money, and stress over the things that are not in your circle of control. This exercise is intended to help you identify the internal and external factors that are favorable and unfavorable to achieving your personal objectives, which helps you to know who you are, what you are good at, and what you are made of. It further helps you to ask yourself the right questions. What are my gifts? What has been holding me back? What is the wall that is in front of me, and how can I go through it? Who can help me? And many other pertinent questions that help you unlock hidden talents and optimize them. so as to live a better and more fulfilled life. You must be wondering what a SWOT analysis is. SWOT is an acronym for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This means the O is for strengths, the W for weaknesses, the O for opportunities, and the T for threats. SWOT analysis is a strategic planning and management technique used to help a person identify their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats related to their growth and development. It helps you to ask and answer the right questions that generate meaningful information for each category. It is mostly used in organizations, but we can adapt them to personal use. That is why it is sometimes called situational assessment, which makes it an ideal tool to help you make an assessment of where you are at and to know what best next steps to take. Many people have used it. I have used it successfully to challenge the fear of the unknown, which tends to hold us back from daring into new opportunities. The beauty of using this tool is no matter where you are at in your journey, you can do your personal SWOT analysis today to know yourself better and unlock your potentials. It is never too late to start, and the best right time is always now. Make today the beginning of the best part of your life. This exercise enables you to accept responsibility for your life. It gives you a positive mindset to reinvent yourself and helps you to improve from inside out. It broadens your mind to identify your gift and clarifies your purpose. It identifies the areas where you need to learn and acquire new skills for your next best version. And it aligns your purpose with the actions that will help you to recreate yourself, which gives you an orientation on the resources you need for your breakthrough and who to choose as your coach, your mentor, or even the environment that you hang out in. It should be an enabling environment that will help you to grow, and ultimately it fortifies your capacity to overcome fear and obstacles. If you are ready to have this important internal communication with yourself so as to unlock and optimize your potentials, send me a direct message on Instagram in the link below this video for a free clarity or discovery call. Let's dive into this powerful exercise that will help you to understand yourself and be ready for growth. Friends, take your pens, paper, grab your water, tea, or coffee. This is mine. Let's do this together. Remember, teamwork makes dream work. Let's go. To make the most of a personal SWOT analysis, it is better to not only list out your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It is also useful to expand upon them. Let's go with the strength analysis. Strengths are expertise which enable you achieve success. What are the things that you are generally good at, and what makes you special? What has been your biggest successes at work, at school, in your life, in sports? What characteristics made those accomplishments possible? And what tangible qualifications do you have? Certifications, trainings, internships? The bottom line is your strengths should comprise both what you are good at generally and what makes you special. If you are having a hard time thinking about your strengths, you could also ask your friends, your family, at least ask the trusted people around you who would tell you objectively. And you reflect about what projects have you worked on and completed, be they at school or in your personal life or at work. If you ask me, I will tell you I have helped people rebuild their self-confidence, believed in themselves again, and taking action to improve their lives. My job as a coach. And if you ask me, what values do I have? People say I know that I have a sense of humor. I wear my trademark smile. And even the way I talk, people say I talk with an accent, which is okay. I'm an African who speaks several languages, which makes it normal to have interference with the way I speak English. Another unique value is creativity, which comes in many forms for everyone. I am endowed with writing, and as a human, we each have unique values in a multitude of ways. Always bear in mind that your uniqueness does not make you odd. It makes you who you are. And it is always much easier to just naturally be who you are meant to be your own unique person. Make your unique values your superpower. Ask yourself, what knowledge-based skills do I have? I'm a good communicator and an awesome listener with soft skills like teamwork, leadership, and dependable hardworking. I work well in a team, but I'm also self-motivated. And ask yourself, what positive personality traits do you have? I am friendly, always smiling, I'm honest, patient, amongst others. All of these is to really bring out the best of you. And you can only bring this out when you do a conscious exercise to list them out. So, in summary, my strength analysis will come out with something like, I am a hardworking, professional, creative, and compassionate person. I am optimistic and resilient. I speak multiple languages, and I can easily learn and understand new concepts. So, I have taken you time to drill you on your strengths because this is what you can start with immediately. They are already in you. All you have to do is take action on them. And it's an exercise in progress because each time as we learn new things and with new experiences and as days go by, we are want to change, and so we can always add our strengths or new skills that we acquire. Let's go now to the weaknesses analysis. Weaknesses are factors that prevent you from meeting and achieving your full potential. It is important to keep in mind that the point of this exercise is to understand your weaknesses so you can work on improving them. You can make notes on the action steps that you need to take to improve, but be honest with yourself and keep an open mind, knowing that you can always improve or ask for help. So you can do this exercise by asking yourself, what times have I failed at something? Either at school, at work, in your relationships, or in your family. I failed in 2 marriages. And you ask yourself, what did I do to cause the failure? Well, I didn't. Amongst other challenges, I could not have children. Notice that I'm giving you examples that pertain to my relationship. Yours may relate to work or education or anything you choose to measure. In that case, ask yourself if you are missing any technical qualification or skills. What situations and tasks do you usually avoid and why? And what does this say about you as a person? Think about the bad habits that you have. For me, it is perfectionism. I can stay to plan and plan and plan, thinking that it has to be perfect before I start. But when I started my personal development journey, I understood that perfection comes with progress. And so now I just start. I don't wait to be perfect before I start. So you could also ask yourself, what have been the valid complaints people make about you? Not complaints where I'm not talking about people who just chit chat. I mean real constructive criticism. So you can think about it. All these things, not necessarily things that are weaknesses, but also things that you can improve. For instance, I need to improve my tech skills so as to be able to better package the things that I write. And my weaknesses analysis will be something like, I need to improve my self-esteem, understanding that I am not a failure because I failed in 2 marriages. I could get it right the 3rd time. Why not? I also have to train and improve my tech skills to help me package the content I produce in different multimedia. This brings us to the opportunity analysis. Everybody good? Okay, let's go. Opportunities exist in the environment within which you operate. Let's say that again. Opportunities exist in the environment within which you operate. And opportunities come when you start with yourself. It's easy for you to identify and optimize them. Your list of opportunities and potential opportunities will differ based on the reason why you are conducting the SWOT analysis. We can categorize them into work, education, personal life, and what have you. Let's begin with work analysis opportunities. Here, you are looking for a job. In that case, a close look at job descriptions in LinkedIn or other career websites will come in handy. Start by looking for the jobs that match the skills that you already have enlisted in your strengths. Are there any positions at work that need filling? Do I qualify? Are there any tasks that I can learn or that I can do immediately? Is there a project starting at work that I could join and contribute and bring value to? What potential could you have if you improved on 1 or 2 of your weaknesses? What connections do you have that you can leverage to find work opportunities? So all of these are reflections that help you to see at what level you are and what you need to do and what you can take action on immediately. So if you are doing an education opportunity analysis, you can ask people who have had different jobs that you are interested at, and you ask them what characteristics are required for the jobs that you are interested in. If these match with your strengths, then they could be training opportunities. What potential jobs could you get if you studied one course compared to another, or if you did one training compared to another, or if you found a coach, or if you found help? What kinds of courses have you been good at, and what kinds of skills? So all of these questions are just to help you, to tell you about how best you can use the opportunities that are around you. And if you are thinking about a personal life opportunity analysis, you are going to be looking at questions like, what activities or hobbies could I start doing or learn to do? Are there any groups I can join? Now we have hundreds of thousands of virtual groups that you can join, which are really self-help groups and personal development groups. Mind you that to choose these groups, you have to look for examples of groups that will provide an enabling environment for you to grow. And so, always focus on opportunities that will help you to grow and become a better person. Threat analysis. Threats are the factors existing in the external environment that jeopardize our growth and success? What barriers or obstacles are keeping you from achieving your goals and dreams? This stress could be family, people you know, colleagues at work, policies, situations, or even yourself. You could be a barrier to your own growth by not taking action on your potentials or on the things that you know how to do. And so threats are predominantly external, but also they could be internal. But their predominance of being external puts them out of your circle of influence. But you have the responsibility to mitigate the impact on you by setting healthy boundaries from the things, people, or family members who drain your energy. It is okay to leave some people behind. You can decide to listen to personal development content instead of watching Netflix, for example. Do you have or do any of your personal traits or weaknesses directly lead to a threat to your success? Is your job or your personal life getting in the way of advancing in one of or any of these areas that we are talking about? Or is there someone in your life holding you back? Do people in your environment mock you about your weaknesses? This is where you have to develop a growth mindset to help you overlook these limiting beliefs and people's negative impressions about you, because they do not matter. You don't even have to take them seriously. So think about certain skills that keep you from advancing. Your personal SWOT analysis can be simple or complex depending on you. The bottom line is this should be an ongoing practice. Something like this, you can put something like this in your vision board that can help you to visualize it all the time, and you will see what you're doing and where you can put more emphasis. So it's an ongoing practice. And once you spend hours brainstorming for the first draft, the subsequent analysis become a little easier, because now you're just adding on what you already know. And this is a very useful exercise that will help you to know yourself better and help you to improve and grow. And so a SWOT analysis helps you identify what you do best and enables you to build your strategy around your strengths. It helps you correct competitive weaknesses that makes you vulnerable. And based on the opportunities identified, you can aim your strategies at pursuing opportunities well suited to your capacities. And as a bonus, you can find a coach or a mentor to help you to get more clarity. Or you can send me a message and we will continue working on your SWOT analysis. Because the biggest benefit for doing your personal SWOT analysis is that it is structure based and it gives you a real vision of your self-evaluation, that you have pointed out both positive and negative aspects, giving you a clear direction of what to improve or what needs to change. And remember not to focus on your weaknesses and threats and get overwhelmed. Put your focus on your abilities and the opportunities. This is because you will always have more control over internal factors as compared to external ones. Take action now. Experts say knowledge without implementation is not useful. And as the world starts opening up progressively, make this the start of your new life and go from surviving to thriving. Make that decision today. Take responsibility on your life. Choose to find your hidden talents and live your purpose and fulfill your destiny. Take empowered action and achieve the success that you deserve. Wow. Friends, give a pat on your back for doing this exercise today and for doing it together. If you found value in this video, do not forget to like, comment, and share. You can watch the replay several times to fine-tune your notes and find other relevant questions that will be helpful to you. I am your friend to your new journey to the best part of your life. Remember, I do not have a magic solution. I am your guide into self-discovery to help you unlock inbuilt answers and take empowered action to become your best version. Do not forget to send me a direct message on Instagram in the link below this video for a free discovery call. Thank you for watching, and thank you for working with me. I will see you in the next video.